Hello, Jirt. Welcome.
Hello, Aaron.
Hello, how are you?
Good, fine. I'm in
All
attendance of
good.
call, but I see it's already 3 o'clock. This time for the office hours.
Yep, exactly. We're gonna give it a minute before we begin today's office
Okay,
hours, and we'll begin with today's session. Okay, you can
okay.
see that. Hello, Karen. Welcome. Welcome, everyone.
Hi,
Okay.
hi.
Hello. How are you doing, Karen? Welcome to Friday's office hours. Okay, so as it is already time to begin, I'm gonna go and share today's topic, which is do your reminders include links to upsell or cross-selling opportunities? And instead of reminders, we're gonna learn how to create a three-step funnel in how to upsell and downsell a product or a service here in sales process. Perfect. So we have marked this as today's session. Let's say I'm gonna stop sharing this. And okay. Well, hello everyone again. Today we're going to dive into this powerful marketing strategy, which is upsell and downsell in a three-step funnel. So if you're in a business or marketing company, you've probably heard about these terms before, but what do they really mean and how can they benefit your business? Let's break this down just to understand better what's an upsell and a downsell. Upselling is offering a customer a more expensive or premium version of what they've already chosen. Think of it as saying you've chosen the basic product. How about this premium version? While as while as downselling is offering a cheaper or simpler option. And when the customer hesitates to buy the main offer, it's like saying, I know you're not ready for this premium product, but this one might be more suitable for your needs. This is a downselling. Now, why does this strategy works? Well, first of all, this will increase your revenue with each customer. Imagine you're selling a basic online course for $50. And after somebody buys it, you offer them a premium course with additional content for $100 in this second step funnel. And let's say they accept this and you've just doubled right now the value of that customer just because you offered this premium product in the same funnel. Now, the power of selling, if you're increasing the revenue per customer. But what if a customer can afford the $100 course? With the downsell, you can offer them a $40 course instead. And by this way, you will ensure that you don't lose this sale. Both strategies ensure you're maximizing the revenue from each lead. Also, this will create a better customer experience. Let's say a customer is browsing through your online store and picks a good product, but it's slightly out of their price range. You offer them a downsell, of course, a lower price version of the same product. Now, instead of abandoning their cart, they're happy because they found something within their budget. On the other side, an upsell can offer the customer a high quality, upgraded version of what they were already going to buy. The key here is relevance. Both upselling and downselling will improve the customer's experience and value by offering them what they need at the right moment. And also, this will maximize the value of every lead. Every lead you get has the potential to bring in more money. But how do we get the most out of it? Well, by upselling and downselling. at different points in the funnel. Imagine someone comes into your funnel via Facebook, a Facebook ad that you have launched, and they enter the details. And in the first step, you offer them a free trial. In the second, they decide to purchase the base product. But what if we can get them to buy a more expensive option? That's where the upsell comes in, offering a premium product as part of the checkout process. For those who aren't ready for the premium option, you downsell them to a more affordable option. This way, you're not losing them completely. Now let's go and see how to create this three-step funnel to set up an upsell or a downsell in sales process. Okay, I'm gonna go and share my screen. Just one moment. Okay, so everybody can see my screen. The first step would be to create a funnel here in Sites. And I'm gonna go and build a custom. I'm gonna go and put H as for Hune, upsell, downsell, funnel, and I am gonna go as if I am a car detailing business. Okay, I have my folder. Oh, here we go. I'll open my folder, and from here, I'm gonna create a template from a pre-built template. I looked for one yesterday, and there is a pretty good one. Doesn't really matter which one you choose. The idea here is to create a three-step funnel and car detailing. I'm gonna choose this one, car detailing upsell, where this one has only two steps embedded here. Now open this. Doesn't really matter the content itself. Of course, you're gonna do this a lot better than myself. What I'm trying to show here is how the workflow of this funnel would be and has to be set up. So this one has been added, and do you see here, if you click at the middle top, you see the two steps, the upsell clone and the thank you clone. So it's the first step is the supposedly the first upsell, but I'm gonna go back here again and clone the first upsell so that the first step is the main product, and then I am upselling the car detailing product. So I'm gonna go here and clone funnel step, and if you click here, clone step in the funnel, I can directly go and clone this right away. So you can also change the position of the steps just by click and dragging. And let's go and edit this right away. Okay, so my first product should be, so I am a car detailing, and my upsell would be the odor neutralization. So from the first upsell clone, I'm gonna make sure I change the name of my product. I'm just gonna imagine that but my base product is car detailing. So I'm just gonna go and change the text. And doesn't really matter here what it says, but I want to be clear that my first product is just car detailing. Car detailing. $49. Card detailing. Card detailing. Of course, you won't do this like me. This is just for the example where a guest comes here, buys a car detailing, and then once they purchase this, it'll take them to this next step where it takes them to the uh, smell neutralization, which would be the upsell. And here also, I'm gonna go and change the content, car detailing. Here also, these are all the buttons that should take them to buy this product. More than product, it's a service. Okay, perfect. Car detailing, and I will save. Perfect. So from here, we have to also make sure that once they click card detailing, this will take them to purchase this service through a pop-up that will take them to put their credit card. To set this up, I will go to the button and you see that this is the element of this button. When you go to the bottom, you can see that this button action links to open pop-up. If you set this up and you click here at the top, you can set up the pop-up settings. And I will first add a row. It is always first to add a row, and then you can add an element. And the first element I will add here is a two-step order so that the guest can go on and put their credit card and information right away to purchase this first car detailing product. And the idea here is once they put their information here, this will take them to the next step where we are offering the second product. And as they have already put their credit card information, we're gonna set up so that if they decide to buy the upsell product, it immediately goes to the purchase because the credit card is already in the platform. So it would be a very fast process of purchase. Now, how do we set this up? We're gonna make sure also to set these values correctly. So if you go into advanced, the right side, you can see the step one. This is the first step one is step one and step two because first you have to fill in the step one information. And here we don't have to ship anything. So I'm gonna go and change this to contact info and can erase this information also. Do we need the company information? I don't think it's necessary. Let's just make this very simple. We do not need their name. It's very useful to get their email address afterward to nurture any other products and service for them. Show also their phone number. And do we need the show shipping? We don't need the shipping. So unless you're shipping something, yes, put the shipping information. If not, toggle it out. And we're just gonna ask their full name, their email address, and their phone number. And once they populate this information and they send this form, it'll take them to your info, to the second section, which would be your info. And from here, we're gonna change from your info to checkout. Checkout, upgrade your order and save. I don't think this is necessary either. And okay, dynamic item and the credit card information. Perfect. So it'll ask them to put their information here so that they can make the purchase. This has been set up correctly. And also let's go and see where this button will take them. So the idea here is, okay, go to next step. Perfect. Save. And we also need to make sure to add our product here. How do we set that up? We would have to go back here. It's very simple. So you go into your funnel to the steps. In this first upsell, you see this section here, products. Remember, I am selling a car detailing, and if you haven't created this product yet, you can create it here in the same section of the funnel steps. So if you click add product, from here, you can start creating the product. Now, I did create yesterday my car detailing, and let's just create it from zero, just so that you can see how this works. Car detail. Well, I'm gonna go and put H as a port date. Oh, so let's say, I'm sorry. Let's say that you haven't created the product, and there is a button that says create a new product by clicking here. Just go and click here. And this will take you to the product section. And from here, let's go and create a new product. Well, the title will be car detailing. I'm gonna go put the price just in case, $59, and car detailing doing business. And that is not necessary. Well, you can put the tax, it'll be included. And you can decide if this is a one-time payment or a recurring payment. So as this is a one-time service, I'm just gonna keep it as a one-time and put the price and change it to 59. And you can also track the inventory. It'll ask you your available quantity. You'll see if this is necessary or not. Of course, if you're selling a limited, let's say a limited product because you only have 100 units, well, this is a good way to track your inventory. You can put the number here, and you can also continue selling without stock so that you can keep on selling without stock if you have a lot of demand. And I'm just gonna take this out, and these others we'll just leave it as it is. So, okay, I'm gonna create my product. Once this has been created, let's go also and create another product that will go in the upsell, which should be the odor neutralization. I already have it, so I'm not gonna create it here. But this is the section where you can create the products for your funnels. Okay. So once you have this set up, you can go back into sites. Let's go open our funnel. H upsell, car detailing, and let's go back into products, and let's add a product. And this product is the car detailing $59. Even though you did put the price, you can go and, okay, 59, yes. Price, display override, customize the display of the price on the order form. Even though your form is $59, you can change the price of here again, and you're just gonna keep the same price, okay? 59. And let's see the additional options. Okay, nothing to worry about there. And let's say. So this option, by putting your product here, what it lets you do is when we go and edit this first funnel, we need to, it's like when you send an email and you want to send a file, you have to make sure that you put your file correct. This is the same idea. In this funnel, we need to make sure we put the product we're offering. So here in car detailing, we are pop up, and okay, so we can test this now. Let's go test this here. If I click card detailing, this should take me to the pop-up. Okay, so now it's working. So I'm gonna go and test June test gmail.com. And once we click go to step 2, we should take me to checkout. And as you see, the card detailing product will appear automatically here in this section. This is because we added the product within the funnel in the edit section. If you didn't do that step, then you would see nothing here. Like you wouldn't see any product displayed. So this is like a fast way to immediately put your product in the cart for the customer. Now, how this workflow works is once the guest goes and put their credit card here and they send you the money, of course, one of the previous steps you have to make sure about this is that you have to put your payment platform integrated so that you can get the money wired somewhere. Of course, I guess you will see that in another call. If you haven't set this up, you can always reach out to us again. But once they send this, you will get the $59 and it should take you to the second step of the upsell. So now we're gonna go set that up. We can't really test that now because I have to actually put a real credit card. So we are basically stuck here like in the testing version, but it should work. Now let's go and set this up. This is working, so let's go back here. And let's go to the upsell clone. Let's see if we can change this name. This is actually correct. Let's change this name. Detail 59 and our detail update page. This is so that we make a unique path. Probably this won't be changed right away. It has a waiting time. Let me change this also. Upsell clone, upsell, outdoor. Update page. And okay, now let's go and edit this. Okay, so this is actually the correct upsell page. Once they submit the purchase they did previously, it should take them to this page. And from here, we need to make sure we add of course this is like an okay version, but try to make it look a little bit different, more enticing, so that you make sure you make the upsell. And if we go and the guest goes and click the add order neutralization to your package, it should immediately take them to the purchase. But of course, you need to give them the option to, okay, like I'm really not interested in buying this, so please take me to my purchase information. So you should make sure to put the upsell and the no thanks button. So let's go and set this up. It is very simple as, so this is the button. If you click on the button, this is the button. Let's go to the bottom. And instead of next step, you should click one click up, down, sell product. So from one click, this should redirect them immediately to the sale. And as their credit card information is already in, with one click, you should already make the sale. Like it's very, very simple. Now we don't have the products here. So we have to go back again to edit version and set up the product. Let's go and save this for now. And go back here. Make sure that you are in the second step. Go into products. And let's add a product. And here we have the car upsell, no order. Okay, perfect. And we want to sell this service. Besides the car detailing, we want to make another sale of $19 just because we can do the same job at the same place and get more revenues in one sale. And okay, so if you don't have the product, remember you can click here, set the product here, but as I already have it set up, I can go and adjust it here, configure it, save it. Perfect. And now let's go back into edit. Now, we're now gonna go and make sure that every button has the one-click up down sell product and put the car upsell noter product configured in each button. And I'm gonna save this. Also, this next button, add auto neutralization to your package. One click. Car upsell no order. I think I can go and set this up for each one and then save. Oops. Car upsell no order. And then let's check if the no things. So the no things, it is set up with the open pop-up, but it actually should take them to the next step, which is the thank you page. And no thanks. Next step. Perfect. Set up. Now, yesterday I tried to test this and I couldn't really test it to its 100% because, okay, let's see. So this should take me to a sale. I think this didn't let me test because I haven't put the credit card information. Do you see here? A payment method type card was expected to be present. So they actually have to make the first purchase to actually make this upsell work. So do you see here? It identifies right away that there is no credit card. So it is actually working. And if this guest doesn't really want, it should take them to thank you page. So this is basically how you could set up this upsell or downsell for any type of service, any type of product to make sure that you are adding more value to your client. This might be a little bit fast, but the idea here is to make the 3-step, put the correct buttons, put the pop-up for the credit card, and this detail of putting the putting the car ups, the one-click up down sell product, and this will be enough to start selling more services and product in your business. Okay. Well, any questions?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Can I ask a
Karen,
question?
yes. Of course,
Yes.
of course.
So if you have decided to upsell, right? So then you also need a confirmation page at the end, right? So how do you get to the confirmation, to the thank you page?
So the confirmation, so actually
It doesn't say it, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really say. So the upsell itself is kind of automatic by just clicking the okay, like I am adding the product, and as your credit card is already inside the cart, it'll immediately shoot the purchase for the guest. So I know it's like a little bit like too fast of a purchase, but it's like a good way. I don't know if it's a fast way to make the purchase because you also have the option, okay, like the no thanks button. If you click the no thanks, it will take them immediately just to the thank you button. But when you do the first purchase of the car detailing, it will give you the confirmation of the pay, and after the confirmation, it'll take you to the upsell. So I can't show you that because I don't have a credit card to put in there, but you should be able to see the confirmation before you go to the upsell page.
You can actually test out without a credit card. You can do like the 42, 42, 42, 42, and then you can test it.
Let's see.
But
Let's try that.
I was just like wondering how you can get to the thank you page after you have done the upsell, because I still want to thank them afterwards.
So
I've gone through the upsell.
So remember we tested this part. So here in the upsell, if they click add auto neutralization to your package, this will also take them to the thank you page. So even though you click no thanks or add order, am I sharing? No, sharing no screen.
Not yet.
Sorry.
No.
Okay, so both these buttons will take them to the thank you page.
Oh, really?
Yep. So this will
okay.
immediately add the upsell to your client, and then it will take them to thank you page. And the no thanks will take
Automatically.
them exactly, and the no thanks will take
Okay.
them to the thank you page immediately.
Yeah.
It's just like a automatic addition to your three-step funnel. But anyways,
one more.
it will end up in thank you.
Yeah, one more question with regards to the upsell. It's not really, is it called an upsell? Isn't this an order bump? Because you're not really upselling, right? You're downselling.
Oh, of course, like this would be
you're adding.
I am just adding exactly, just like adding just value. Of course,
Yeah.
depending on the product or service you're selling, you'll be upselling, downselling. The term of itself here, it is not applicated correctly, but you understand what I'm trying to do, like trying to sell something else besides of your main product. And if you are a gym membership, yes, it's easier to sell an upsell and so and so.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that was about this. So maybe after you're ready, I have one simple question afterwards, but maybe Geert also wants to ask something.
Okay, perfect. Well, if there isn't any other questions related to today's session, well,
I have another question.
Sure, we can go and answer that very quickly if you doesn't
Yeah,
have any
is
other.
that possible?
Yes. If it is related to the to Friday's session.
It's actually maybe a simple question. I want with regards to the social media post. Do you know anything about that?
Let's see if I can help you with this, of course.
Or maybe Geert knows, because actually Kathleen is also posting. So I want like add a link to my post.
Okay.
So and once you add a link to your post, it actually asks you to add analytics. It says, let me see what it says. Where is it? It asks for the UTM information, tracking information.
Okay.
So, and I don't know how to do that. Do you know that?
That is a very, very good question. I'm not very, this is kind of out of my scope, so I can't give you a good answer for this. Yes,
okay, that's good to know. No worries.
Yeah, I would suggest you to reach out to the agency, and maybe they can give you a better solution.
No worries. No worries.
Well, yes. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't give you a better answer, but yes. Well,
that's an answer. I think I rather hear that you don't know than just like wishy-washy. So thanks.
Perfect.
Do you know it, Geert? No? Okay.
Geert, can you help us here?
No, for me, I have to ask it to Kathleen, Karen. If you don't know, we can send you something.
Okay, perfect. Well, everyone, thank you for joining today. And I hope today's session was very helpful. And see you again next Friday. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Good.
Bye bye.
Thank
Have a nice
you. Bye.
weekend.
Have a